What is going on, y'all, and welcome back to MudRunner. Now, the reason why we're jumping back into MudRunner today is because I saw this pop up on the Steam Workshop, and it's very weird. It is one of the weirdest vehicles I have seen in a really, really long time, and one of the things that really boggled my mind about this truck was this V-shaped extended front axle. It's also, I'm pretty sure it's a fantasy truck, but at the same time, you never know. Someone in the world could have technically built something like this. I just don't know if that weird V-shaped axle is actually a real thing, but those of you that watched my MudRunner videos back in the day will also remember that Ranger, because the Ranger is, well, the Ranger's a maniac. The Ranger basically can rip the ground out from underneath it and destroy the space-time continuum. Now, the map that we're on is Truck Night, the Green Hell, and this map is, what the heck? Why did it honk the horn? I didn't do that. I legitimately did not do that. All right, maybe I clicked the wrong thing. Either way, this map is one of the most classic competition-style maps that was basically ever released in MudRunner. It's not quite the OG Truck Night course, but it's absolutely part of it. So let's see. We have a bunch of different customization add-ons here. I do want to see if we can... The fuel goes on the roof? Oh, that's really weird. I tell you what, let's go ahead and throw the extra fuel on the roof. I don't think we'll need it, but just in case we do, it'll be there. And then let's see. Stuff? Where does the stuff go? Oh, it's like, oh, okay. It goes on the racks on the side of the bed. And then let's see. Timber carrier, walkie-talkie. Where's the... Oh, okay. So it's like a communications unit on the side. You got a couple of different utility trailers. Not bad. Not bad at all. And then actually, if you want to, you can do a full, like, maintenance add-on, basically, in the bed of this thing. So, before we get too carried away with the customization, we're going to head out onto the course and see what this thing is actually like to drive. Now, let's stop by the fuel station real quick. And do we have to just pull in? Oh my god, come on. Stop. Okay, there we go. Now, let's see. Fill it up all the way and repair. Oh, there we go. So we switched over to the repair add-on, refueled that as well. And I really don't know how this thing is going to do. Like, well, what is that weirdly placed shock absorber in the front? That is so odd. The way this thing's, like, suspension is designed, the way the entire driveline of it is designed is really, really, really weird. It's actually not slow, though. Holy smokes, this thing rips. God, I missed that right there. Oh my god, the Truck Night in America map, like, billboard. Oh, I miss that so much. I want to rerun the original Truck Night in America, but for some reason, that map has proved quite difficult to get your hands on again. You can get your hands on this map, Truck Night the Green Hell, but getting your hands on the original Truck Night course, like, literally just the... basically the heads-up course where everybody runs side by side, getting your hands on that particular map has proved to be quite difficult, at least for me. Now, let's go ahead and see if we can make our way up this, oh god, this balance device. Oh boy. Come on. There we go. Well, that was easy. The departure angle on this thing is pretty iffy, but I'll tell you something. The approach angle is incredible. I mean, with that front axle pushed like a mile in front of the truck, it gives you actually a lot of advantages when you're creeping up to obstacles. All right, let's see if we can make our way through this kind of bog section. And this isn't really one of the most difficult sections of the map. This is actually one of the easier sections of the map. This section, I would probably... At least if you were using the rest of the map as a scale for difficulty, this would probably be like a 3, and the rest of the map, like from here on, would be about a 5, and then it would go up from there. Come on. Oh. Yep, we're gonna need low plus for that. There we go, not bad. As long as you lock it in a gear and you keep it there, you're fine, but before you lock it in a gear, it kind of gear hunts all over the place. But that's kind of just how the gearboxes in this game work. All right, low plus once again. Not bad. Oh, God. There's so many vehicles that you will get stuck on their front bumper in, like, sections of the course like this. But this thing, it just doesn't care. Because, once again, that front axle is, like, an entire foot in front of the front bumper. It can, like, it's almost like it can grab at the terrain in front of the vehicle before the rest of the vehicle even gets to it. It's a really neat idea. I really wonder what the inspiration for this rig was. Like, I couldn't really read the description of it because it was in a different language, so I had to just kind of, like, go off of the photos, and I really like how it drives. It drives like an absolute beast. I'm actually, to be honest, I'm surprised this isn't in SnowRunner. Oh, God. I was kind of curious if it was going to come up off the ground there. Jeez. Now, this section's kind of weird because it's basically just, like, a small little trail through the woods. There's not really any, like, insane elements of challenge to it. It's more of like a, kind of like a cruise section. But what it does is it basically fakes you out so you think that the rest of the map is going to be like this, when in all reality, this area is basically just, it lets you chill out before you get to the next part, which the next part is freaking insane. The next part is basically like a junkyard of doom, and it's extremely difficult to not get stuck in it. Come on, almost there, not bad. Plunging it through. Will it hold high range through this? I mean, so far it's doing pretty well. I also have not lifted, not even for a second, so I'm really trying to, like, stay committed to the throttle all the way through here. I'm actually also noticing that this thing is, like, really well balanced. Like, you know, actual center of gravity-wise, it does not want to flip over. It does not want to flip over at all. Whoa, what? Bro, it actually just went straight up from low plus into high without even touching automatic mode. I figured it would be too heavy for that. Either too heavy or not torquey enough. That's, again, really, really impressive. All right, come on. Easy. There we go. There we go. Oh, dude, look at that radar unit. I didn't even realize that the radar unit had, like, proper lights on it and everything. Oh, this thing just gets better and better and better. It's, like, it's super cool because it's, like, it's a very weird vehicle, but I think it ticks all of these, like, all of these weird random boxes that just make it all the more interesting. All right, we're going to go ahead and leave it in high, and I'm going to see how far I can cruise through this, like, flexi section without needing to take it out of high, because you have to start turning really, really early, otherwise you're genuinely not going to make the corner. Now, the steering angle has is partially to do with that, and then also just the sheer length of the truck is a part of that as well. But this thing is, like, cruising through it no problem whatsoever. Honestly, I wouldn't feel bad about bypassing the course right now, because I feel like if I bypass the course, it's like, don't worry about it, it's fine. No big deal. Now, let me know in the comment section down below if this is a truck that you would drive. I mean, I know it's very strange, I know it's very weird, but I feel like it would be something that could get you to places that you basically never thought you would get a truck this big. All right, here comes the junkyard. This is the section of the map that really ruins almost every vehicle's day. I doubt I'm going to be able to keep it in high through the junkyard. If I could do that, I will be blown away. Here we go. Well, I mean, I haven't lifted yet. And technically, we're still going. It's probably going to end up, it's probably going to end up needing to be taken out of high. And then not only taken out of high, but also, like, we're going to have to figure out a better angle for this. See if we can make it go just a little bit further to the left. Nah, dude, it's like... yeah, it is not feeling it. Hold on. Come on. Come on. See, you could almost, like, sometimes you can... oh, there we go. Well, I was gonna say, sometimes you can bump it, but, like, that only gets you so far because then you get stuck on that tire. And that tire will just absolutely ruin any level of speed that you already had. All right, we're gonna have to go a little bit further to the left, I think, and try to completely go over this little yellow car. Maybe just a tiny bit of winch action. Just a tiny bit. Tiny bit. Try out that one. Come on. Yo, we broke that. This thing must be pretty freaking heavy because we broke that entirely. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There it is. All right, now that we've got that up and over the tire, let's go ahead and release. Just kind of flex our way on through. Hey, I mean, it's actually doing really, really well. Oh, I did not mean for it to get rotated that far around. Like I said, though, this is genuinely one of the most difficult sections that they really, like, ever had on any modded map. Because cars are, like, such a weird thing to have to drive over in this game. Like, they don't have a lot of grip. The angles on the sides are very weird, and they're just really good at getting everything stuck. Come on, can I make it around this corner? Oh. Wow, usually that bus actually falls on you. That's weird. I remember that bus falling on you when you, like, would originally go through this map, like, years ago. I remember that bus, like, falling on your vehicle. That's kind of weird that it doesn't fall on your vehicle anymore, to be honest. All right, we got the massive banked corner coming up. This thing, I don't know if it's really going to approach it with that much speed. I mean, it could try, but all right, let's see. Fourth? That's pretty good. Oh, fifth? Oh, it actually, wow, it went up into fifth? Jeez, that's impressive. Boom, not bad. The final obstacle, if I'm remembering correctly, though, the final obstacle is this extremely steep hill climb, and I am not entirely certain that this thing is going to like that, because, well, for one, because of the fact that it is so incredibly steep that I'm kind of worried it might actually scrape on those tires that are hanging over the back of the rig. I love how most of the vehicles I would bring through here, I would jump that, you know, little ramp. This thing is not fast enough to jump that ramp. Not even remotely close to being fast enough to jump that ramp. The grip in the mud and, like, the swampy, slushy stuff, though, is absolutely incredible. Like, look at this thing. It's still in high, and it doesn't even show a single sign of, you know, spinning, getting stuck, sinking. I mean, it really is absolutely exactly where it needs to be in terms of speed. Bouncing it up over the hill, and full speed ahead. Come on. This is the one where it's probably gonna, well, I was gonna say, this is the one where it's probably gonna get stuck, but, like, this thing is borderline, like, amphibious, because it literally doesn't care how deep or thick the mud that you drive it into is. Like, I kid you not, like, most, you know, Jeeps or trucks or anything that I drive through that mud pit back there will immediately sink and get stuck. Like, there's no question about it in my mind. Like, I would plan ahead for the vehicles to get stuck. Come on, just a little bit further. Almost there. Well, we really are almost there at this point. I'm actually really impressed with the fact that we are almost there. Nearly. Come on. Oh, God. It kept it in third, though. It really did. Wow. Dude, this thing, I genuinely expected to get it stuck, and the only place where we even remotely got close to getting stuck was in the junkyard. And the junkyard, I feel, is kind of... The junkyard, I feel like it gets a little bit of a pass for the junkyard, because the junkyard is a genuinely difficult spot. All right, let's go ahead and throw it in high for this, because I guarantee you, if we try to do this on automatic, it is not going to be happy with me. It's going to shift all the way back down to, like, first. Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's not even remotely bad. Dude, like, I remember these hills being a lot steeper. I don't know about you guys, but, like, you guys that remember this map from the MudRunner days, let me know in the comment section down below if you remember these hills being genuinely steeper than this, because I feel like I do. And up and over the top, wow, I'm very impressed. I am insanely impressed, actually. Like, this thing is one of those rigs where you go into it thinking, well, this might be good, but it also might be really, really bad. And then you drive it, and then you're like, why is this thing as good as it is? It makes absolutely zero sense. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys next time.